Welcome to this instructional video from the Michigan Department of Education's Office of Educator Excellence. Today's video will focus on submitting a SCECH program application. Who can submit and complete a program application? Only approved SCECH sponsors can complete a program application. Each approved SCECH sponsor will have identified SCECH coordinators and possibly an assistant SCECH coordinator. Those are the two roles within the SCECH sponsor who can submit a completed program application. If you are not yet a SCECH sponsor, you have two options. One, you could become a SCECH sponsor by completing the SCECH sponsor application found at the link here. Additionally, you could build a collaborative relationship with an existing SCECH sponsor and build an agreement where they would submit the SCECH program applications and attendance information on your behalf. The SCECH program application template can be found online in PDF version on the website located on this slide. This SCECH program application could be downloaded, completed, and sent to a SCECH coordinator to be uploaded. And again, you would only send this application to a SCECH coordinator if you had an existing relationship and agreement for them to enter SCECH programs for you. However, most of our SCECH program users will complete the SCECH program application within the MOECS application. To access the MOECS application, you can find it from www.michigan.gov/MOECS. Once there, click the large blue button to take you to the MOECS login screen. Sign in using your MOECS login information. And then under the All Applications tab, click Add New. This will bring you to the section that will allow you to complete the program application. To help support this process, we're going to walk you through how to complete the program application now.
Okay. So if you have decided to become a SCECH sponsor and you have named your SCECH coordinator, or if you have an assistant SCECH coordinator within your district, whether that's to work with your SCECH coordinator because you're the sponsor, or if you are collaborating with somebody and they have named someone in your district as an assistant coordinator, this is how they would fill out the program application. So first, after signing into MOECS, you'll see the All Applications tab. That'll be the main page that you'll be brought up on, and it'll list all applications that you have already submitted. If you're going to submit a new one, you can go to Add New. And that'll bring you up to our program approval application for sketches. So you'll see at the very top there the application details. The program number, application number, and application status will all be filled in after you submit the program application. So those are to be left alone. So you first start with the sponsor name should already be filled in. So you're first going to start with your program title. So you'll want to be as specific as you possibly can with program title, just to provide as much information as you can for anyone who may be seeing this. You then would select the program format. So there are three options between face-to-face, virtual online, and then blended and hybrid. Once you select which one you're going to do, you'll have the option to include this program in the SCECH catalog. Now, if you are providing this program as district provided professional development, you probably won't want to put it in the catalog for others to see. However, if you are conducting a program in which you will allow other educators to attend, you may choose to click yes and display in the catalog. After making that choice, you'll go down to event location. So you'll want to enter wherever this event is taking place. So if it is DPVD and taking place at your district, you can put in the district address, or if you notice this little box above, same location as that of sponsor. So if your district is the sponsor and you are holding it at the district, you can click that and it'll just fill right in your address. Also, to be noted, if you did select virtual online, you will also want to put in the same location as the sponsor. So moving down, then we'll get to categories. So you want to choose a category for your DPVD or for your program. There's a long list here. We do have a newly added category of district provided professional development. So we're going to select that one today. And then you'll provide a course narrative. So just kind of adding a little bit more information than what was available in the title. Below the course narrative, you'll notice the prerequisites and restrictions. So if there's other programs that someone should have completed before completing this program, you want to enter that as a prerequisite. And you want to make sure you name it as a prerequisite. Also, this is a place where you can add restrictions. So if it's only for English teachers, if it's only for math teachers, whatever restrictions apply, you would enter that in this box as well. Below that is the attendance method. So how you are taking attendance for the event. You just have to note that in that box. And then we get to participant fee. There is no requirement to charge a fee. That is completely a local decision. And if you are providing district-provided professional development, there's a good chance that you're not charging a fee. If you are offering it to several other educators, it is your decision whether to charge a fee or not. But you'd enter that there. Then below that in general sketches is where you're going to enter the amount of sketches that someone is able to obtain for attending this program. Now you'll notice here it's just a simple box, so you'd enter, if it's just one day, you may enter 6 sketches. One thing I do want to show is that for school counselors, there is a new professional development law that will be taking effect February 6th of 2020, in which for certification, or for recertification rather, they will need certain categories filled in their sketch hours. So if you are providing district-provided professional development for counselors, you'll want to make sure that you actually select that. Even if it is DPVD, you want to select the school counselor category at top, or school counseling. And you'll notice when we get back down here where it was just general sketches, notice now that I selected the school counselor, it gives those 3 buckets in which they have to kind of fill with hours. So they're required to have 25 hours of college preparation. They're required to have 25 hours of career exploration, with 5 of those hours being specific to military career options. So just want to make sure that you know, if you are providing for counselors, please make sure you select the school counseling. So we'll go back up to our DPPD category. So moving back down, you'll see program descriptors is next. You are required to enter 1 program descriptor, and this is kind of just drilling down a little more on what type of learning is taking place and you know, who would, or what is being talked about during the program. So you'll see a list of different program descriptors. You do have the ability to add a second program descriptor, but that is not a requirement, but 1 program descriptor is required. Then I have just a quick little checkbox whether this is an ISEP program. And then you'll see required documentation. So required documentation does differ depending on what program you are submitting. And this could be, you know, a schedule of the DPD or a schedule of online courses. It could be a certificate of completion. It could be a college verification letter. It could be an agenda. It could be just responses to questions that educators need to fill out when you get into that individualized professional development. That can be useful. So there's just different types of required documentation that you could upload there. If you get to program details, this is where you're entering the dates of your program. Now, in MOECS, we can actually upload participants for multiple dates within each program. So you do have the ability to enter a year-long program, or you can just enter a program, by the day, however you want to do it. But you'd enter here, you'd go in, and you'd enter the date that it begins, the date that it ends, and select your county. And so if you are looking to kind of have one long program that's going to hit multiple dates, you can just make sure you put that begin date early enough and the end date past when the last one would take place. You can also just enter them each one individually by day. And here's also where, if you are going to have multiple offerings, you can either put it as one or you can put in separate days that you'd have the same thing offered. Then finally, you'd want to hit the add dates to make sure that those dates are recorded. Finally, we have the contact details. So in here, ask just a couple questions. One, if this program also is offered for college conversion, and then you'd list the college if that applies and their contact information. If not, it's going to ask for program contact name, email, phone, and then optionally we'll ask for the website. Now, if your program contact name is the same as your sponsor contact, you would just click this little button here, and this would all fill out. So you would fill out whatever the coordinator's name that's associated with the program. Then after that, you'll want to save your draft. So it does allow you to save and then submit your program application. That is how you fill out the program application. Now moving back to our main presentation.
Now that you've seen the process for completing the SCECH program application, you might decide that you have additional questions or need further resources for the SCECH program. You can find those located on our Michigan Department of Education website on the SCECH and DPPD webpage. You can also find a document there called the Guidelines for Professional Learning. This will help to identify types of professional learning that will qualify for different legislative requirements in the state of Michigan, including professional development for all teachers and professional development for new teachers. Finally, if you go to michigan.gov/teachercert, you can find and access video resources to help support the SCECH process in your local area, including an overview of how to obtain SCECH approval for DPPD courses to count as pupil instructional time, how to complete the SCECH sponsor application if you're not already a sponsor, as well as how to upload attendance in MOECS and how to access some of the available reports following a SCECH program. Again, all of those videos can be found at michigan.gov/teachercert under the SCECH and DPPD tab located under the SCECH heading. We thank you for viewing today's video and encourage you to access our other resources. If you have further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the MDE Educator Help Desk via phone at 517-241-5000 or via email at mde-educatorhelp@michigan.gov. Thank you again for viewing this video and have a great rest of your day.